Hey, we are back to the stream. Loop Hero is the first game we'll be playing in the Games Leaving Game Pass segment. We have a very limited amount of time to play this game. Ooh, Devolver Digital. They sometimes can pump out some trash, can sometimes pump out some really good stuff. So, $14.99, normally $11.99. With Game Pass, it was released 4/4/23. I believe it is a good old-fashioned dungeon crawler. Say goodbye to your friends. Thanks, Game Pass. Surprisingly addictive, excellent, and hard to describe. Addictive, fun, good for low mobility. One more loop. Adding this to counter one-star reviews. You 10-year-olds aren't very smart. Low graphics. Do you see what God just did to us, man? Surprisingly addictive. Great game. Not EDM Guitar Hero. I'm enjoying this. One more loop. Got it for free then. Bought it. Amazing game. Very good game for the most part. Needs an update. Deceptive depth. Okay, let's get into it. Loop Hero. I actually was looking forward to this game the most out of all the games that are leaving Game Pass. Already pretty dope music, man. I'm gonna go with high-res fonts because I got bad eyes. Okay. Don't know what I did there. I pressed A. Starting the loop. Stars in the sky are going out one by one. No one notices it. No one can stop it. But no one notices. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there'll always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff up in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Okay, day progress bar. To change between adventure, traveling through the map, and planning stop modes, press X. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Damn, this looks fucking awesome so far. It's unfortunate that we don't have enough time to spend with this game. In fact, we might have to just load all the speeds up to max and then go from there. Okay. Right trigger. Shows my equipment. I'm trying to see over here like what my equipment is, but oh well. Does it automatically do it? I guess that was a whole nother day. Living ball slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly, per se. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's an undigested weapon in the remains of that thing. Nice. So we now have a gladius. I think I remember there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? You use the cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Hold left trigger to switch to card selection and place the card with left stick and A. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. Grove. A gentle rustle of leaves, the crack of dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. Rat wolves can move to adjacent tiles. I'm good. Oh, it's making me do it. Okay. Can I just put this anywhere? No, I have to put it right there. Good. Now continue your journey. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few vivid images, and a bit of adrenaline. And I'll forget it all like a bad dream. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic. All right, let's get going. I mean, I'll remember it all like a bad... Damn it. Good thing nobody heard that. As you probably already noticed, you can get new items and cards during battle. Some items have unique features, as do most of the cards. By holding right trigger or left trigger and choose item or card, you can inspect its properties. Equip a new weapon and place your new cards on the map to continue. So we have a new weapon, which is a dirk. Same damage, but it also gives us a little bit of evasion. So what happens to our old damage, or old weapon? Is it gone now? So, oh no, I pressed start. I hope that didn't just... It did. It did, it got rid of all that progress. Okay. Oh, we got an axe this time. Same damage though. Ritual sword. What's the 2? Pure damage. Nice. Okay. What did that do? What is this? Stable wood, a log that somehow managed to keep its structural integrity despite the general chaos. As you already knew that. And a rock. Good, so there's a mountain over there and a forest over here. The world's almost back. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. I think it's time I get some rest. The game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies. Of course, you can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing Y. Okay. We'll keep, I will lose. You consider returning to the cozy camp right now while you're still alive and walking. Good thing the camp is right nearby, and now's the perfect chance. Retreat. You keep all resources. Okay, let's go ahead and retreat. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Oh, is that the same thing? Nice place to set up camp. This is all resources you gather will come in handy. Who would have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the building function while in a camp. Press the build button, select the campfire, and place it. Cool. Oh shit. Little did we know that it was one of these. A crafting game as well as a dungeon crawler. That is phenomenal. Okay. Putting it right there. Beep boop. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition. Or not. Do as you wish. Hero restores 20% of his max HP upon entering the campfire tile. Common campfire worm and cozy monsters keep away from it, so it's a nice spot to have some rest between your travels. Yet it's also the center of your camp and the starting point of your adventure. so... Now we can do a filled kitchen, an herbalist hut, and a smithy. It's always worked for blacksmith, apocalypse or not. Provides basic warrior gear at the start of each expedition. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp of the supply depot is built. So I guess this is roguelite. The hands of the herbalist always remember how to mix dried herbs and brew healing potions. Potions heal 4% max HP. You can take up to 3 potions with you. 2 potions were refilled at the camp. Unlocks a swamp card. Filled kitchen, a very important place for any camp. If your nose isn't lying, there is good food here. Plus 10% to the campfire's healing powder. Our unlocks the Blood Grove card. Guess we're gonna get to expeditioning. That looks like a lich. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. Who's that? Guess we got a achievement. Looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I'm the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Okay, we lost a little bit. I don't know what the inside of the level, what difference that makes. Ration, a small amount of food, surprisingly, it will still satisfy. It can still satisfy one's hunger. These things are a real luxury now. 12 rations form a whole food supply. So if we lose next to 20% of our health, we can go ahead and hop out of here. They do spawn rat wolves if you go through the grove. Also, boom, weapon. Yeah, this is pretty addicting. I can see why people were saying that this is really good. Okay, we got shield, armor, so our max HP is up. Same shield. The previous axe that we have is actually better damage, so. Okay, we got rock, meadow, and oblivion. What is oblivion? Bit of the Lich's magic causes anything to be... Whoa, causes anything to be totally forgotten. Erases all established tiles, erases monsters from the road. It's meadow. Plus 2p at the... Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. Earth covered with a thick carpet of grass. Nothing really interesting unless you're a cow, of course. Okay, now we have 2 wood and 1 pebble, so if we need to retreat, we can do so and make a campfire. Like I said, I don't know what the oblivion is, so... Cemetery. Place for the dead, and for some of the living occasionally. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Plus 3 HP, more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. Spider cocoon. A silky bastion of 8-legged hunters. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. Oh, we got an increase of attack speed with our ring. Yeah, let's go. To get to 12, we'll have a full set of rations. we have on us right now? Okay. Looks like we got some cats. Dang, that was tough. Maybe I shouldn't have been. Maybe I shouldn't have spawned all these spiders. I don't know why I did. What's this? We have reserved rock. Counter plus 16. Hopefully that's better than the attack speed. Though I am usually partial to attack speed in these games. Goblin camp. Oh, it sounded backstabbing. Oh, those little cats are actually the wolves. Yo, huge increase in max HP, huge increase in attack. That's good. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all your things. Ha! You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? You can do everything you want when I'm done. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any good objection to that. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Cut. Step. Strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. That, or even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. 10 to 14 damage, or plus, or damage to all. I think we'll keep that. Damn. Did way better against the spiders. So what do we do whenever we have too much stuff in our inventory? Treasury. Thick walls guard all kinds of riches from thieves and previous owners. Here's a random basic resource after placing anything on an empty tile around it. Must be surrounded by empty space when you build it. Nice. Vampire Mansion. Hungry eyes follow your every move through the holes in the roof, adds vampires to battles on the tiles around it. Yikes. Man, that music, so good. Battlefield. Spawns a chest on an adjacent tile. Each loop, enemies on the tiles around it can become ghosts when they die. Can't believe it. Hey everybody. Boy managed to return. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where'd you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. That or we can't remember. These few people are all that's left of our group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached the conclusion based on the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day we see the signs of other people's presence around us, but as far as we know, they don't exist and never did. It's like we forgot them. Forgot them? Exactly. It's as if people were disappearing every day and we instantly forget they existed. Just like we forgot where we came from and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. Sorry, that threw me off. That I still remember. I really like Dago. There is a strong sense with me, a force. That I still remember. Everyone else's memories are not much better. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said I managed to return? That means you remember I was here? Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave. But you were gone before we could approach you. So we can't keep wandering in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire here and enough space for a few sleeping bags. Real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course you can say. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to put everything right. I'm only beginning to remember the world as it was before. There's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remember the world? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'll be glad if you could help us. And we'll be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to follow you out there. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I lost no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish. Don't become forgotten. Take it. You might need it. Nice. Okay, so... Build kitchen, 10% of the campfire's, plus 10% to the campfire's healing power unlocks a blood grove card. We can't do herb hut just yet, or smithy. Let's go ahead and add the filled kitchen though. And the difference between a good cook and a bad cook, the food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. Give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Okay, time for one more loop, they say. all the reviews. One more loop. I don't know what clicking these does. I can build the deck. So I can keep Oblivion out if I want. And place adjacent to the road near other trees. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% health left. Road Lantern reduces maximum number of spawning enemies on the tiles around it. Road Lantern effects can stack. Nice. This is a really, really fun game. Oh, I lost all of my... I lost everything. It said that I wasn't going to lose anything, and I lost everything. Okay, what does the beacon do? Plus 40% movement speed within its range. Plus 20% attack speed for all units. This is about where it's going to be difficult, probably. Regen per second. Yeah, buddy. It's just on an adjacent tile. Each loop, enemies on the tiles around it can become ghosts when they die. So I guess the whole point is to get out here and fight and fight and fight and fight until I get enough resources to continue on. Fence and counter. That's a good shield. Oh, that took a lot of health. And there's still something else I'm having to fight. I might have to retreat. That was bad. Your defense, attack speed plus 4 counter. That will replace regen. Still don't even have a weapon. There we go. Vampire mansion. I'm not sure I really want to add vampires just yet. Not whenever my health is kind of doing bad. Ooh, armor. So less armor, but vampirism, which means the damage I do should heal me. Cool. Let's see how that works. Ropes. Max HP. Whoa. 178. So way up. Damage to all. 2. Attack speed plus 4. So I'll lose my vampirism. But I think it's worth it. Scrap metal. Noticeable change. Is enough to turn a caterpillar into a butterfly, a seed into a sprout, or a drop of water into steam. Will turn itself into something else too if you collect enough of it. 20 changes form a complete metamorphosis. No, we're good. We can keep going. Defense, evasion. Oh, another shield. Defense 6, true damage 2, regen per second, and vampirism. Okay. We'll do that. Go ahead and do that. Not gonna lie, I'm not too big of a fan of the spiders. They're pretty tough. Conservation. Broken Longsword, 1319 and regen per second. Let's go. That's fucking great. Yo, this is a hard game to put down. I honestly need to keep playing different games, but okay. Makes enemies left to spawn, less likely to spawn. We'll put that there. So that's actually better damage, but no regen, so we're gonna hold on to what we got. We actually have a really good loadout. Let's go. One more loot. Counter regen per 6.6. Nah, not worth it. I guess we're gonna just go ahead and go until we die, and then I'll turn it off. Max HP up by a lot, attack speed and counter up, but we'll lose our damage to all, and that's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it. Max HP is huge. That means we can last for a lot longer. Especially with regen and all the other stuff. Let's go. Alright. Add a second treasury. Oh, wait, it's the same thing. Arm. Defense, pure damage, attack and counter. Nah, like the regen and whatnot. Okay, so let's make the end a little bit harder here. A little less defense, but a little bit better everything else. I'm gonna put a bunch of vampires over at the end here. Defense 5, regen per second, 1.8. That's a big deal too. I think we're possibly good. Back off, human. A vampire? Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. Hundreds of years of hunger, as his arm gets all fucking crazy. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I can keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. Demands its fill. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. That's right. I'm doing this not for just myself, but for everyone, in the name of the greater good. So be grateful for my hard work, and just let me bleed you dry. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. This won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently, blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures around him were imbued with the power to drain someone else's life. Max HP down by a good bit. Our defense will be up, but vampirism will be up marginally well. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Another ring. Damage to all, attack speed +8, evasion +8. Yeah, let's do it. We're full health, so might as well just keep going. Oh, one of those was real big as far as how much it gave us. Defense +17. Ooh, that's pretty good. We'd lose out on our vampirism. Enemies are getting pretty hard. Oh man, that's too good to pass up. Here, I'm gonna change this ring to a vampirism ring. Max HP, attack speed up, and counter up. Regen per second and evasion. Yeah, way to go. Goblins. Defense 17, regen per second 1.8. We're just going to be going with all the regen stuff and vampirism stuff. Vampires. Less regen, but way more damage. %, evasion, that's a big deal too. Your damage to regen per second 1.2, vampirism 8%. Oh. HP up, attack speed, counter. Let's go ahead and do it. Spear 1420, but also counter at 14%. Yeah, let's do it. Beacon? Forget what beacon does. Movement increase, movement speed increase. I'm not sure what happened. Randomly it like stopped what I was doing. Ooh, 16% vampirism. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap that up. We got a bunch of cards now. I might want some of that regen stuff back that I took off. Instead of vampirism. Plus 19. Why don't I just... Yeah, it's a big deal. Maybe not. That didn't work. That didn't work. I didn't counter anything there. Oh, we're about to die. Max HP, damage to all. max HP and counter. Whoa, we're dead. Dying in battle. Death does not favor the fallen, but it made a little exception for you. Retreat. You keep 30% of all resources you found. I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us. A small group of us dragged you back here. It wasn't easy. How did you fight off all those monsters? They nearly killed me. Also interesting. Many of them were vanishing right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think most of the monsters were gone before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memory, my friend. It all fades away as soon as you space out for long enough. Okay, can we build anything else? A refuge? No. Gymnasium? We actually can't build anything else, so that's unfortunate. I wanted to see if there was anything else we could do. That's going to be it for Loop Hero. I would love to just continue playing this for another 20 hours. Wow, we unlocked a bunch of achievements, like 5 achievements right there. But unfortunately, we just don't have enough time to spend with it tonight before all these games are cut off, possibly in the next 30 minutes. So let's swap over to let's build a zoo. Okay, quick BRB while we do that. But it was a very interesting game. So, time to build a zoo. What about this? How much are they wanting? Normally $19.99, $15.99 with Game Pass. It's time to build a zoo. Let out your wild side and create your own animal empire with this cute, expansive management sim. Import and breed rare creatures, hire the right staff, keep your visitors happy, and deal with plenty of weird and wonderful events. Then try your hand at DNA splicing and stitch together over 300,000 different types of animals, ranging from the majestic giraffant to the peaceful pandal. Build your own zoo with over 500 different animals at your disposal, then splice together over 300,000 different animal combinations. Keep your animals and your visitors happy with hundreds of buildings, foliage path, and enclosure decorations. Are the perfect employees to deal with a variety of life events. Control everything that happens in your park, from what your animals eat to what eats your animals. Decide whether you want to run your zoo above board or break the law and pocket the extra cash. Oh god. Let's Build a Zoo lets you import a variety of animals from other zoos around the world. Breed your animals and start families to expand your wildlife and fill your enclosures. But if that doesn't suit you, you could just create animals instead. With DNA splicing at your fingertips, you could have the power to bind together over 300,000 different types of animals, creating monstrosities and oddities as you go. Ever wondered what a chickaka would look like? Now you can find out. There are over 300,000 different. They mentioned that so many times. Those poor monkeys. Thanks for the pace builder. Kyuzu Tycoon. Give it a shot. Press B after first task and repeat what you just learned. DLC is there because there was PC port released. It's okay. Fiddly but fun. Very fun. A great game, but game's facing too fast and not enough information is given on what. Fantastic. That's what we need. Too much in beginning. Controller screw updated. Great game for animals lovers. Amazing game. Tutorial fun but text too small. Oh no, this is gonna be terrible for me. Excellent builder. Tutorial face. Good game idea, but the pacing in the beginning is too fast. These are like bots or like one person with multiple accounts, because why are so many people saying the same damn thing? Fantastic Game Pass ad. Unplayable at time of review with constant lag issues. It's a very good good but control lag. Control bug, can't recommend it. Lag, decent, no direction, no water bowls. So fast, irritating. Love the game, but takes too much to run. Good, broke it. Takes too much to run. You're playing it on fucking an Xbox, my guys. Okay, let's get a quick view of the trailer. 59 seconds, good. Good. Oh, it's no more robots.
Let's get some animals. Let's make their lives better.
Let's make them into 300,000 different types of animals.
Let's get creative. Let's get researching.
Unlock new technologies.
Let's get scientific.
Let's get scientific as we genome pair a walrus, a wallaraf.
Let's get
walrus
making
and a
those
giraffe.
tough business decisions.
Deal with problems. Execute employees. Side
Let's
with
choose
good
wisely.
or evil.
Let's build a zoo.
Dude, I'm fucking excited. Yeah, let's fucking build a zoo, y'all. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to build a zoo. Don't want that at all. One says humongous, big. Cycle tabs, rotary shortcut, cycle tabs, rotate build mode, back, confirm, navigation, zoom panel focus. Not much there. Disable flashing effects, yes. Block character emotes. Box emotes from popping off customers, animals. No, we're good. Let those little animals floss all they want. Let the wallarafs floss all they want. Emote on them. Give them the L. Who shall employ you to run and manage my zoo? Pick your appearance. You can change this later. Zoo name entry. Land of... Land of God's forsaken creatures. Oh man, all I can do is Land of God. I guess we'll just do Land of God. That's so weird that people are gonna come here thinking that it's a totally different zoo type than what we're gonna do. Okay, Kathleen and Mr. New Test. Sorry. I'm getting way too excited. I gotta calm down. Man, this is gonna be a really fun segment. A new task. Visit the management office. Hey there, my name is Kathleen, and I'm currently your zoo's sole investor. Could you come down to the management office for a quick chat, please? Oh, it's too fast paced. Hold the left trigger to activate the shortcut menu. Management office and tasks. Okay, tasks. Task complete. Visit the management. All kinds of requests are up here, and I know you will want to keep on top of them. Try viewing a new task now. Kathleen, build an enclosure. Every zoo needs animals, but before you can take a delivery of an animal, you need to build an enclosure. Task completed for this person, 1 in 12. Build menu. We want grass or we want concrete? Different enclosures are more suited for certain animals. Concrete enclosure will be able to minimally satisfy all animals. Different enclosures are more suited for certain animals. Try to build the ideal habitat for your animals. Ooh, I will say that it is rather hard to select. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm very confused. I wish it had a shadow marker. And it doesn't make sense that it doesn't do that. Great, now that we have an enclosure, we can start the real business of finding animals to make our zoo one step closer to becoming the best zoo on planet Earth. Under Jot Timbo, Australian zookeeper, new task, overpopulation. G'day, I have a gift for you. Visit me in my zoo and I can tell you all about it. Just found the Australian zoo on the map. Visit Australia. Okay, we're heading to Australia. Stroth, we had an unexpected boost to our rapid population last month, and we just don't know what to do with them. Heard we were starting a new zoo and instantly thought we might have found the perfect home for a couple of our floppy-eared furballs. What do you say? No. I guess I have to do this. New discovery, new animals, rabbit, times 2. These animals have been added to your collection. Sure you'll love them, and your visitors will too. Select an enclosure to deliver your new animals. Space used 6 of 1. 1 of 6. Complete 4 trades with Cuba Zoo. It's probably time to start trying to earn a living. Let's open the zoo so paying customers can start turning up. Open the zoo. I'm not sure why people are like saying that this is way too fast paced. I'd say it's a little slow. Waddles, rabbits. Closure status, a concrete size 1 tile. Rabbits will perform a spectacular leap when they are happy, known as a banky. They leap into the air, pulling, twisting, kicking in the sky. Life expectancy 30 days. Okay. Pregnancy, fertility rate, average weight. Separation space per animal 1. Territory space 4. Herbivores. Something they say. Why did we? It says we're at inhumane capacity because there's 2 of them. I mean, I didn't even want this, so yeah, it's not on me. That's on y'all. Person want a new test after the stay. The mayor officially opened our new zoo today. The zoo that has been named Land of God was made possible through an investment from Kathleen Kay, a renowned international business mogul. The management of the zoo said, "We hope to become a huge success, bringing joy to animal lovers everywhere, while also being financially responsible to our investors, maybe even buying them out and gaining our own independence one day." We've had 2 games in a row, both with Star Wars references. Exciting time for everyone who witnessed the grand opening of the new local zoo. We need more space. One or more of your enclosures is overcrowded. When an enclosure has too many animals in it, it leads to stress that shortens their lifespan. If left unchecked, animals will die unexpectedly. Use notifications or keep an eye out for stress emotes from animals, unless you, for some evil reason, want your animals to die. That we're pretty plain with that. You have a pen that does not have any water supply. Build some water basins for animals. No water. Add objects. So we can do water decoration. We can do decorate. Do a shelter. Do an enrichment. Give them a small ball. Don't y'all want a ball? We can give them some water. Water basin. Whoop, 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 they keep saying. They're very cute. Costs 50. Oh no, we only have 15.25. Linking and basing up to a water pump provides you your animals with water. Why is it not letting me do it? Research grant. Build a research building. Hi, I represent the Zoological Foundation for Research, and I am here to offer you a grant. If you build a research hub before the end of the day, I will fund you for the next 14 days. Take on task and build a research hub before the end of the day. Yes. Zoo recently announced that they plan to construct a research hub, and once built, visitors can expect to see a console full of new and exciting attractions appearing in the zoo. Zoo management says that there are currently no estimates on when it will be completed. However, they reassure us that after construction, the researchers and designers will be working hard to constantly refresh the look and technology of the zoo. We spoke to the locals, and the reactions are mostly positive. New stuff is always exciting, says Jane, a housewife with kids. Franny, an infamous commentator on all things negative in our community, said, "Why bother making new things? We have enough things in the world already." It's like they have 2 rabbits here. I'm just gonna have to like not do the water thing because I don't understand how to do it yet. They're not really telling me. PIPs in the zoo, ticket office employees. Let's go to build. Okay, cola, hot dog shop, storeroom, research hub. And go ahead and that research hub right here. Researchers use this building to discover new upgrades for your zoo. You can only have 1 research hub in your zoo. Costs 100. Employees capacity. Average salary is 280. Okay, so I need a water pump. And now we're starting to get into the meat and bones of stuff. World map. Management offices and tasks. Research VIPs in the zoo. Heat map journal. Current diet. There's just a thing that says some death. I guess it's not in the build menu. Task. Research an item. No task from this person. Or no task from this person. We are really keen to begin your work, so tell us what you would like us to research on by going to the research hub and allocating the research points to unlock more items. Let's research how to do water. This is a research station. Employees of your research hub work tirelessly to earn points that you can use to unlock new buildings and bonuses. Try unlocking some research now. Tree pack, bench pack, benches, desert enclosure, and snowballs. Oh. Okay, previews for important buildings and bonuses allow you to work towards unlocking the items you want. Selecting the research sets on the left gives you a hint about the locations of different things. Remember to come back regularly to spend your research points. Okay. Energy pack, wind turbine, potted plants, desert enclosure, nursery. Unlock something next to this. Learn more. Okay. Cool. Saving game. Game saves at the end of every calendar day. We lost money today. Now that we are finally up and running, I would love to start tracking your progress. If you reach 25 total customers, I will be able to give you a small performance bonus. The adjust. Okay, let's not do that. Franny, complainer, new task, storeroom. I can't believe a zoo has opened up here in town. I have a small observation though. Perhaps you might want to feed your animals. Hunger leads to starvation. Starvation leads to death. I don't want dead animals stinking up the neighborhood. Build a storeroom for your food. All right, well maybe that's a good idea. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm still trying to figure out how to give my poor little bunnies some water. Okay, finally it let me click on them. Add objects. Water. Water basin. Linking a basin to a water pump provides your animals with water. Okay, I guess I need welfare report. See. Good to see new zoo. Seems like you have a few things to solve. I will just give you some advice for now, but next time I won't be so generous, says Ron Hawk. You do not have water coverage for your animals. Build water basins and ensure water pump coverage. Your animals have gone without food. Buy a storeroom right away. Your animals are not being treated very well. Please try and do better. Next time I won't be so lenient. No reward. Okay, but I don't know if y'all see this. If I keep pressing A on the water basin, it won't let me do it. I'm gonna have to go ahead and build another water pump because I guess the one I did beforehand isn't gonna make it to here. So there we go. Oh no, they're hungry. Like I wanted water. Unspent research points. Oh no, I don't want to. Okay, we've got to get this water situation figured out. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think I just need to get rid of this enclosure. Like where they're at is not ideal. Arrivals, breeding, add objects, animals, pumpkin walls. Could donate them. Hi animals. Now nobody has to sit here and complain that I'm not feeding you. I'm not paying attention to that. Okay. Add an enclosure. Now let's move it to here. And can we make it bigger? We got some balls. Lost puppy. Just like a lion. Okay. Okay, there's some, unfortunately, just a little bit of issues with this, like destroy structure, and I'm trying to destroy this enclosure, and I can't. Oh, is that why? Did it just change animals? Change shape. There we go. Okay. I mean, now it'll let me add the water basin. First place in this whole game that it let me add a water basin. Okay, now, enrichment. Let's give him a small red ball, because I actually can't. I guess it's lion question mark is the name. This is the name of the oh shit. It's the land of God. All right. Pig, rabbit, rabbit. A rescue pig. Animals. Phantom. Is there a way for me to move the animal? Objects. An object. My tasks. 25 visitors. I didn't do an item. Finish chats. Nice. Reward $100. Have 25 customers. Yay! And build a storeroom. Get 5 animals. So let's go ahead and build a storeroom so that they will shut up. Since I invested in the business, something I couldn't see what you're saying. You have a pen with not enough enrichment items placed. Put more enrichment items for your animals to play with. Hire. Choose salary for your new animal keeper. Raise some shelters, stay in the shade, increases decoration points. Oh, there we go. Move. Yes. Finally, I can move them. Select an enclosure to deliver your new animals to. Animals are already here. Get animals arrivals. Pig. 2 hours. I have a pig. don't know why, but I guess all of these need to be just a little bit bigger. Oh, I didn't place the gate, so I lost all of that. Like, it's just a dog barking and everyone's like, oh yes. Bunch of research points. Yo, that looks like our piggy. Get research people. How many research points do we have? Does that say 11? Wow. Animal enrichment helps to improve your animal's lifestyles. What's life without a bit of entertainment? Unlock 4 more enrichment packs. Unlock 4 more enrichment packs. Increase the amount of enrichment to each item goes by 5%. Sorry. Use selective breeding to discover new animal types and help match each species' genome. Penguin bin. Slushy shop, big trees, wind turbine. I love it. It's a pig named Panda. Okay, let me make this a bit bigger. Here you will have a blue ball. Now my pig's happy, my animals are happy. I can start breeding things. Let's get to that breeding. That looks like trash. You select breeding to discover new animals. Shonda. New shelter animal, new variant. I don't know what that means. The zoo is suffering from too much trash on the floor. Hire more janitors or refine where they work by using the zoning system. Oh, get new animals. Sydney Zoo. We got hyenas. London wants our rabbits. They'll trade us some ducks. Okay, so I gotta have rabbits, and then with the rabbits, it's VIP in your zoo. Occasionally, VIPs will visit your zoo. You'll be able to interact with them by locating them and speaking to them. Joseph, buy exotic animals from questionable sources. Sell any of your animals into the market. Report this first to the police. You want to get your hands on some rare animals? I can find all sorts of animals. Just don't ask me where I got it. Who needs ethics when there is money involved? Oh my god, a crocodile? Yeah. Ticket price. Let's drop that down. Operating time, closing time. Need a janitor. So now we're looking for janitors. They actually didn't tell us how to do that. Glad we figured it out. In storeroom. We did that. Nice. Your zoo's gonna, yeah, I've already done. Oh, okay, so I had to do the storeroom so it would tell me how to do that. Have a bunch of visitors, get 5 animals. I have 4. Well, I have 2, but isn't there a way to do a bin? Let me see. I'm gonna pause real quick while I figure this out because the trash situation is just huge. It's a real big deal right now. Okay. Storeroom and feeding. What can we do about that? Lion meat question mark meat pellet. Nice. Need that. Need him to be big and strong. Overfed. Underfed. We'll do 1 of 2. What about Piggy? Piggy wants some leftovers? Nice. 0 cost per day when we're giving them leftovers. Hell yeah. Dude, this game is really good so far. There's a lot of just weird shit that you can do that is really good. Breeding. Pick breeding pair. Looks like we'll need more bunnies in order to be able to do that. But I don't want to do that. I actually want more pigs. Research. Do we have any research points to spend? I don't like the way that the research points user interface works. Yeah. Hey, who are you? Oh, let's report it to the police. Manager at the local zoo is said to have reported an animal trader to the police. Traders like this one often take endangered animals away from their natural habitats and sell them to the highest bidder. Illegal poaching has brought many threatened animals closer to extinction and is a very serious offense. This trader was taken into custody and is expected to serve time in prison for their crimes. No more food. You do not have enough food to feed your animals today. Go to the storeroom and order food regularly to keep on top of things. Without food, animals will starve and eventually die, leading to upset visitors and empty enclosures. Look out for hunger emotes. Oh. We noticed a large number of foreign investors arriving in the community recently. This all due to the wonderful new zoo. Quick order. Order food for all of your animals at once. Yes. I need 1 items to make this. What does that mean? I don't know how to do it. Yay, we got a crocodoose. Park staff, janitor. We got 3 applicants. Yeah. Hire 'em all. Pay 'em nothing. I think I need to also build like a bin. Penguin bin. Restroom. And the restroom's right there. End of week summary. So honestly, this reminds me a whole lot of like a roller coaster tycoon game. Unfortunately, we do not have any more time to be able to dedicate to this. I am a little sad. Like I said, this is one of the ones that I was looking forward to the most, and we just don't have enough time to continue playing it. But very good. It's like identical to I don't know what's going on now, but actually just locked up my controller. Can't do anything because of that, so well, good point to quit on. Oh, it actually locked up my Xbox. just connect my controller and connect, see if that plays a difference. Oh, yeah. Okay, so real fast, we got... Before it's removed, Paw Patrol! That's right, you asked for it, you demanded it, and it is here. We're playing Paw Patrol Grand Prix. We don't have much time at all because unfortunately this game is leaving Game Pass in possibly the next 30 minutes. We have got to burn through the entire story mode of Paw Patrol Grand Prix as soon as possible. Normally on sale $29.99 with Game Pass right now for only another like maybe 15-20 minutes. $23.99 Paw Patrol Grand Prix. Came out in 2022. It's for the family and the kids. No track is too big, no racer too small because they're small. SMOL. Race around Adventure Bay with all your favorite Paw Patrol pups and up to 4 players at once, but look out for the obstacles left by mischievous Mayor Humdinger. Win the Pup Cup. The Paw Patrol are on their fastest mission yet to win the Pup Cup. Drive around iconic locations including Adventure Bay, Jake's Snowboarding Resort, and the Jungle to find out who will be crowned the winner. 4-player championship. Play with friends in this multiplayer championship where you can pick any of your favorite pups including Chase, Sky, or Marshall. But watch out because sneaky Mayor Humdinger could be just around the corner to turn your race into a crazy catastrophe. Collect pup treats. Give your paw power-ups including water balloons, snowballs, and confetti blasts. Plus, unlock special character skills such as Chase's Siren to slow down the racers around you. For kids of all ages, this kart racer includes an easy-to-control option for little ones with auto acceleration to guide them around the track, as well as a hard mode for experienced track stars. That's us. So buckle up for a possum race around 11 tracks with your best pup pals. Up to 4 Paw Patrol racers. Become the champion. Customize carts. Mayor Madness. It's 4K Ultra HD 60 FPS plus for Paw Patrol Grand Prix. Go to game. I skipped my friend's wedding just to play this. We need more games like this. Impeach Mayor Goodway. Mayor Goodway has replaced Adventure Bay's entire emergency response service with a team of simpy anthropomorphic dogs captained by a 6-year-old boy. Mayor may not be engaged in some suspicious activities. If there are 2 fires at the same time, there's only 1 fireman to put them out, and he's a dog. Oh shit, where are my wife and children? I haven't seen them in days. Game of the year, W game, oh god. But if I lose that disabled dog one more time, I'm pulling the plug on Grandma. Why does this racist cop dog keep pulling me over? Oh shit, preposterous, absolutely outraged. I was attempting to have a playful bout of classic kart racing with my colleagues. I became aware of the lack of an online mode. My fellow kindergarten associates and I were irate. How was I expected to create a meaningful bond with them without friendly competition? Real Mario Kart, watch out. Game of the year for show. This is why I buy Game Pass. Best game. This is the best game since Peggle 2. It made my cured depression. My pet frog leaped over my dead grandma and landed on a Ford unfocused. Nope, not getting into that. The real driving simulator. There's so many things saying it's racist. No jiggle. Okay, go to game of the year. Dad came back, then got shot. Oh my god. Dad came back, then got shot. Stop it. Best game ever is the best thing since oh my god, man, dude, there are some fucked up reviews. Mayor Humdinger. Before I got the same, I was down in the dumps. My wife left me and took my kids. My dog said I stink like butt. I have been looking for a way out of this. I knew there was only one. Paw Patrol Grand Prix, this brand new racing game, have me on the edge of my seat every time. And watch out GTA 6 because this game has been the best graphics I've ever seen. Maybe my wife come back now. PS, they never left. They were cute. Oh my god. The One Piece is real fun. I was sitting tower watching a plane come close. Oh no! What are these reviews? They're fucking terrible. Grossly obsessed. Funny turned me here. Now I can't sleep, eat, or piss. Even what dark magic have you created? 14 out of 10. You guys need to chill. Grab a Bible. Best game ever. I love. Great game. This game is not realistic whatsoever. Dancing with it. Hot dogs. Best game ever. Oh my god. Yo, I can't read these reviews. This is for a kids game, y'all. Calm down. This is for a kids game.
Hey parents, an awesome race is about to begin for your little ones. In Paw Patrol Grand Prix.
Y'all want to fucking like
no
rip
track is too
on
big,
like
no
you know,
racers too small. Your child can
Starfield
join
or
the Paw
something
Patrol
like
Pups in
that?
this
Like, I get
hypercharged
it,
challenge to
but
win
yo,
the
don't
Pup
leave
Cup.
fucking
Race around 13
racist,
treat-filled tracks
suggestive
with up to 4
shit
friends
in
or
the
together
reviews
as a
of Paw
family.
Patrol.
Play as
Like,
your
that's fucked
favorite
up, yo.
pups, like Chase, Marshall, Sky, Ryder, and Rex from Dino Rescue. Collect paw badges to unlock fantastic powers and reach first place. Treat your little ones to non-stop fun with their Paw Patrol pals in this new video game inspired by the series.
I was just reading the reviews real fast, and I almost repeated some of the fucked up shit. I mean, I don't think I can't like edit that out right now. So like, it's just that's gonna be it. Anyways, this is Paw Patrol Grand Prix.
New game. Start a new game on this race. Game.
Game controls. There's a respawn button. Nice. Look back, drift, steer, character skill. There's 2 respawn buttons in case you get stuck, I guess. Skill, throttle. We don't need a skill button.
Audio.
We have that.
All right. Credits.
Game.
Race. Do you want to start the tutorial?
Nope.
Yes.
Let's get right into it.
You'll race with the pup you choose for the whole adventure until it's finished. Ryder.
I'm not gonna be a person. I'm not gonna be
Ryder.
a person whenever there's dogs.
Marshall.
Oh, Bravo!
Rocky.
What's Rocky do? Places piles of leaves on the track, bogging down the opponents.
Zuma.
Ooh, Zuma! The wiener dog. Water slide. Zuma spills water on the road, making the other racers slip.
Sky.
Sky's a flying pup. Sky takes flight with a great propulsion. Nothing on the track will stop her. Yeah,
Zuma.
that seems a little
Sky.
unfair.
Zuma.
Well, we're gonna go for
Good
Zuma.
choice.
Do they mean like
Customize
Zumo?
your character.
His little sausage. Okay, we're good. Give me the cowboy hat. Give me the cowboy hat, please. Can I please have a cowboy hat for this little puppy?
Choose a track.
Oops.
You'll race with the pup you choose for the whole adventure until it's
Good choice. Customize your character. Choose a track.
So we're going to
complete
city
the race in
roads.
3rd or better position to unlock the next race.
Race against the pups with the extra gear.
Start the race.
If I can't beat Paw Patrol on hard, then what are all these years of
Morning,
playing Don't Drink
everyone.
and Drive with Mario
Today
Kart?
is a special day for our
And
town.
Garfield Kart.
It's the official Best Pup Grand
Not that these
Prix.
games are related
Paw
at all.
Patrol,
This
are
is
you
obviously
ready to take
own
part?
genre.
Have you heard?
I
Pups?
can't believe
Sounds
those
like
fucking
a lot
reviews.
Of fun. We accept your invitation, Mayor Goodway. Prepare your wheels, pups.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, she's
Even
so
my
excited.
Chickaletta can't hardly wait.
Oh.
The winner of the race will be crowned Best Racer Pup. Let's get to the starting line.
Good luck, pups.
Have you heard that, my kittens?
Oh no,
when
shit!
I put my
It's
plan
on
into action,
Humdinger.
Mayor Goodway's Best Pup Grand Prix will be a total fiasco, and she'll be known as the worst
mayor ever.
And everyone will only want to race in Foggy Bottom.
Okay. Okay.
Today, the race will take place in Adventure Bay.
Oh yes, it will definitely be an exciting race. Wait and see.
Yo, Mayor Humdinger is kind of stirring my emotions. Let's do this. Zuma, Zuma.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ready when you are.
What if I use this, Paw Patrol?
Awesome.
Have to hit him with the pie.
Wow. Yay! Die fast.
The feds.
Wow.
What if I use this, Paw Patrol?
We're in first.
2 laps to go.
Wow.
Take this, Paw Patrol.
Yay! Awesome. Yay! Yay! Wow!
Oh no, press respawn. Yes, force me into first.
1 lap to go.
Yay!
Okay, so there's like some type of like auto searing on or something. Ooh, I can drift. Throttle skill. Throttle skill. Oh. I've been pressing the wrong button. I've been holding down right trigger.
Hey! Let's dive in! Oh, yeah! Dive fast! Let's dive in! Let's dig it! Awesome! Awesome!
I'm so slow. Yeah, I don't know what's I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know how to press go. There's like no go button.
Let's dive again!
Restart race. Back. Are you sure?
Three, 2, 1, go!
Ready, set, get wet! Awesome! Yay! Wow! Yay! Dive fast! Awesome! Awesome! Dive fast! Wow!
Yo, Humdinger is messing up the track.
2 laps to go.
Let's dive in! Dive fast! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Dive
racist child. And, oh, I guess it's Zuma that's saying it.
Wow! Let's dive in! Oh, yeah! Dive fast! Yay! Oh, yeah!
Yeah, first place in fucking Paw Patrol Grand Prix. Ain't that racist?
Dude,
Different strategy. We got first victory, just getting started. We got a bunch of achievement points there for doing that. That's right. First place. Unlocked a new item for your collection, Everest.
Great job! You've unlocked the next race. Next race.
Very well. All participants at the starting grid. The race.
Pups, are you ready? No race is too big, no pup is too small.
Paw Patrol Speedway Junior. I like the chicken.
3, 2, 1, go!
ready, set, get wet! Dive fast!
What does that mean? Ready, set, get wet. Oh, because he's a water dog. Okay.
Let's dive in! Dive fast!
I digress.
Dive fast! Oh, yeah! Dive fast!
I think I'm gonna set like a world record
Let's
on
dive in!
this course.
Let's dive in! No way!
No way.
Dive fast!
They cheated.
Let's dive in!
Laps to go.
Oh, yeah! Dive fast! Let's dive in! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Awesome!
Awesome.
Let's dive in! Let's dive in! Let's dive in!
Uh-oh, I messed up that turn.
Fired up!
Uh-oh, Marshall is fired up.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Dive fast!
1 lap to go.
Let's dive in! Dive fast! Oh, yeah! Awesome! Let's dive in! Oh, yeah! Dive fast! Dive fast! Oh, yeah! Dive fast!
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that the animations that that does actually slows down my character because the game can't
Let's dive in!
process that animations.
Yay! Dive fast!
I'm getting really excited for getting like first place in a
Dude,
in
total!
Paw Patrol Grand Prix.
Great job! You've unlocked the next race. Main menu. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Race.
I'm sure. All right, we got 80 points for booster. Guys, I can't do
Play
this.
with
I
friends.
cannot do
Look at
more
your
Paw
collection.
Patrol.
Track stats.
If I had 4 people,
Race.
that'd be a different story, but just playing a racing game solo is not something I really want to do. Hey, it was a lot of money. Got some racist reviews, but it honestly is a pretty good Mario Kart clone. So far, the only problem I saw was that it seems like whenever you go to use items, it actually like slows your character down because the animation happens and the game can't control it. All right, so that is going to be it for Paw Patrol Grand Prix. That means we've got one more game for the stream. Mandatory game anyways, and that is Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Objection. It seems like this was objectified. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so let's check it out. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. It is on sale, 67%, ends in 2 hours. Oh, 2 hours. Interesting. Does that mean we have more time for Game Pass? We'll see. I thought everything was leaving right now, but we might have a little bit more time than I thought. Depending on this. Anyways, let's check it out. So, become Phoenix Wright and experience the thrill of battle as you fight to save your innocent clients in a court of law. Play all 14 episodes spanning the first 3 games in one gorgeous collection. Normally on sale for $29.99. Right now on sale for $9.89. There's 2 different versions. There's also the Ace Attorney Apollo Justice trilogy. It's $44.99. So it's got both of them, and it's like a lot more characters over there as well. Take that! All 6 mainline entries in the Legendary Ace Attorney series are now available together in one specified bundle. Okay, so 175 music tracks. I don't really know what else is going on here. Pretty cool. Seems pretty cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and get it started. This might be the shortest game we've ever played on Game Pass. But I do have Ace Attorney on the 3DS, so I can play these games sometime. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, we'll have the screen check. Oh, nice. We can actually play different ones. Episode 1, first turnabout. Yes. Gasp, gasp. So does this mean we're going to be solving the murders as well? Like we're going to be doing detective work along with our attorney job? Can't get this, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 947 District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. This is a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. That's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Ah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die, says Butts. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Has a knack for getting himself in trouble, and stinky. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. That's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor, says Payne. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. You better call Saul. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking, eyesight fading, palms are sweaty. Test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. He's Larry Butts. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. It's a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one, but I read the case report covers so many times. Attorney's Bagel, Cindy's autopsy report. Cause of death, loss of blood due to trauma. Profiles. Mia Fey, age 27. Larry Butts, 23, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. I'm a boss and a very good defense attorney, is Mia Fey. Sydney Stone, the victim in this case, model. She lived in the apartment by herself. And Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence. Truly bad at getting the points across. Okay, it's wait. Uh-oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Don't you even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Got a feeling migraine going on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was mourning. It's a bagel. I thought that said attorney's bagel. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. With a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. Oh wait, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Or gets excited easily. This could be bad. Defend me, Mia. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! What is there? Exactly. Yeah. Well, they did have a little video at the beginning. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony, Jay and Ben. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she'd completely abandoned you and seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Victim was a model, but did not have a large income. Appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop it for answer? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog, I'm gonna die. Just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in there, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you? Or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Make him answer honestly. And apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30. Okay. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. Uh-oh. That was quite an objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying! Yeah, I know, I'm trying to get that voice now. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. The day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Whoa, this was the guy that did the murder. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions while I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Mary, why didn't you tell the truth? I can defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Are phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Time of death, 7:31. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. There's no way. Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out contradictions in the testimony. I will. Cross-examination. We honestly need to like shut this off so I can try and play one of the other games, but there's no way we're letting this guy right here, put our best friend away for life. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. When I frightened, found myself unable to go outside. About to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There's no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There's a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, there was only one problem with that. I see. You heard a voice saying the tape on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but I was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, guess what, though? Using your own evidence against you. Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid? Court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding a body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Oh, the music is going faster. You know what this reminds me of? Danganronpa, but I think the Ace Attorney trilogy came before, so it's hard to tell. Table clock in the apartment wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Okay, well, Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Ah, you with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, here's if the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into that apartment. You're lying. You were inside that apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since a murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? It's all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, I heard no, I saw. And he ripped off his toupee and threw it in Phoenix's face. Shut up, I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from a clock. Do you have any evidence? Shit, I don't have any evidence. Maybe because the electricity was out. Newspaper salesman who saw whole case's writing on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, someone saw it heard was definitely this clock. Fact which is clear if you simply ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock. It's in the clock's batteries. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ooh, this just got good. Because that means... As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Solid, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? It may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. That's right. I'm not going to prove that. Damn it. I'm so close. Miss Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination, Mr. Frank Sod. Come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Chief. What's up, Bright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. Can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody could prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Paris. It's because she was in Paris. Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The motherfucking passport. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Solid, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sep-Oct was a common burglar, posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. I object, Your Honor. Not guilty. Objection! After he left, Mr. Sep-Oct let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sep-Oct grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That's sad that they were defaming her as well. That's one of the signs that you can usually tell that, like, whoever is pointing the finger, if they're also sitting there trying to defame the character at the same time, that's one of the biggest tells in murder cases. It's like, for some reason, the murderers usually still have some type of aggression and contempt for the dead person. Phew! Still can't believe we won! Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you, Senpai. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. My Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. You did it. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. I'm not just sympathizing, really. Is that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? hand him the autopsy report. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Maya. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Brand new episode has been added, the Turnabout Sisters. Okay, so we have very, very limited time here. Unfortunately, that will be it for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. That was really fun. I would love to continue this game, but unfortunately, it is leaving Game Pass if it hasn't already. Let's see in the Microsoft Store if we can even still do it. $9.89. It's on sale for the first 3 games, which I think it said it was 14 episodes. So quite a lot of fun. I do have this on 3DS. Unfortunately, that's not something that I can stream, but I'll look into seeing possibly some way for us to be able to play it in the future, because that was a hell of a lot of fun. It's very similar to a couple of other games as well that maybe we could look into. I'm not gonna lie, my my voice is kind of a little beaten up from that. We've had a nice long session right now. We're at 5:34 so far. Shout outs to Jonesy Gaming for the follow. Shout outs to Psycho4873 for the gifted sub to Hefner. Shout outs to Hefner for always keeping us supported. Thank you, Gino, for hanging out and chat with me. Thank you, T, for hanging out and chat. And like I said, I think that's going to be it for the mandatory Game Pass games. But I do have one that I would like to play that we played a couple of days ago. And I've been kind of teasing it in the BRBs. So, one last BRB.